So in this video, I just wanted to show how we can actually code in Kotlin that way that will be more natural for human, like people who, for example, studied in Ukraine, where the culture is that we read the text from left to right uniformly, meaning that in all of this. So when we read books or we write the sentences, we will never ever use the syntax like we will not be in some cases we will write from read from left to right, and in some cases from right to left. So we want our text to be uniformly like styled, right? And the same thing we can actually do in programming, but not with all of the languages. Some of the languages, like Java, does not provide mechanisms so that to code like in natural style, so that it will be human-like, very human. But Kotlin actually allows us to do this. So as you can see here in this code, we have this line of code, this piece of code, which using tokenize, and what we pass in here is that we create a file with such a file name passed as a parameter to this function or method, and we are reading text. And only when we evaluated this expression, we are passing this expression to tokenize method. And you can actually see that when we read such a code, then we read this is function parse file. Okay, this function retrieves such a parameter. Then we create such a constants as token list and errors, and use the structuring of this token the result which comes from tokenize function call or method call from tokenizer. And what we pass in here is this parameter. But actually the processing starts not from here, but actually the processing starts that we are passing this file name into file. We create the file via constructor. Then we call in this we are calling this read text method, and only after that, when this expression is evaluated, then we pass the result of this expression to tokenize method. So to feel more natural, we can actually rewrite this code. I will do like that, comment this section and paste it here. So this part will be the same, but this I will rewrite it. So instead of doing like that, we first thing first is that we create a file using constructor as we did before. Then we are calling, of course, read text, and only after that we use let function to get this expression, and it will appear in this function in this scope. It will appear as it. So when this is evaluated, when we created a file and then we read all of the text from the file, then all the text will be here as parameter it. And what we do is that we are passing this parameter it to tokenize method call. So now, as you can see, how it was before and how it is now. So now it is much better, I think, because we are explicitly say, firstly we create the file, then only that we read text, and only after that we are taking this text and passing to tokenizer tokenize, instead of this variant where we need to actually find the first thing that is happening. actually we can do like that also, so that each dot is on the next line. This example is super simple in that way that we so we just doing that, 1 2 3 operation. But imagine a situation where you have much more steps in your much more evaluation steps in your business logic, let's say that way, in your code. What you really want is really to be clear as that. So in most of the cases using Kotlin, we can actually do multiple like that. We will have different code, different business logic, but the style is also called as pipeline programming, and the style will be unified. So you will read the code from left to right or from top to bottom, and not vice versa. And that's basically it for this video. Thank you. Bye.